Hello, my loves, to Adoma, which translates from my mother tongue as love bell. When you think about clarity, what comes to mind? A sense of purpose, inner peace, alignment with values, enhanced relationships, self-exploration, journaling, meditation and mindfulness, to be able to explore your thoughts without judgment, sitting quietly and focusing on your breath or a particular mantra. You can create a space for insights to emerge, to foster self-exploration through journaling, writing down your thoughts, your feelings, experiences, to help clarify your beliefs and desires over time, while asking yourself, what brings me joy and fulfillment? What values are non-negotiable? What do I believe in life and existence? Achieving clarity begins with self-exploration. We're always told to go outside of ourselves. Everything is outside of us. And the moment we start to go within, the moment we start to do things differently from how we've always been taught, we're made to feel like an outcast. I've felt like an outcast a lot in life. And maybe it was just self trying to find self without the naysayers, without trying to please everyone, without trying to understand what the world is throwing at me, while trying to find who I am and how I was raised. To glorify yourself or to give honor or praise to yourself was a form of idol worshiping. But how is that the case? And yet everything around us, we do. Anything that the world does, we do. Isn't that conforming to what the world is? What the world does? Why is it that when I look within me, it's considered a taboo? When I'm doing for me, it's considered not of us, not what we do. Why do I always have to go by the standard? You guys say there's not a book for nothing. There's not a book to teach you how to live life. There's not a book to teach you how to be a person, how to live in this society. So why is there so much rule? Why are there so much rules when one wants to explore, discover, have anything to do with self-worth, self-confidence, self-love? Why is that so frowned upon? Like I'm in this season, fully in this season, where it doesn't matter what anyone else has to say. I'm done with the people pleasing. I'm learning to fully have a strong back or a backbone, fully coming into myself. Yes, it might even look odd to me. Versions of me, if I look back, I'm like, what? How did I make that go on for so long? Journaling. Whether it's a gratitude journal, or a journal where you write things in and you burn, or a journal where you just write out like your thoughts and feelings, to have a deeper connection with self, your dreams, your experiences, and be able to reflect back and be like, wow, just 4 months ago, just 2 weeks ago, there's been such a shift, such a transformation. I want to have clarity in everything that I do, everywhere that I go, to understand my values, my purpose, my beliefs, to understand and recognize my inner truth that deeply resonates with self, that can lead me to a more fulfilling and authentic life, understanding why I'm here and what I'm here to accomplish, feeling harmonious within self, connecting deeply with the universe. Last video I asked, has anyone said hi to a squirrel, a bird, a bunny, whatever animal that you see in and around your surroundings? Hugged a tree. Has anyone tried that? Being able to find inner peace is like no other. It feels so different, but it feels freeing. clarifying my values, aligning with my values, living authentically according to my beliefs, not beliefs that were put on me, not principles that were given to me, but my own, developing deeper connections with others through shared values and understanding. There are many versions of you. There are many versions of self. It's like you're trying to do ways with your old self. That's when someone wants to bring up everything. Or you decide that you want to go back into the closet of your past and bring up X, Y, and Z. I want to close that door and be clear and have clarity in everything I do from this moment forward. Am I able to explore my thoughts without judgment? I know I do that a lot, and I want to stop. Or there will be a moment, it's like you know someone's supposed to be here or supposed to be around at a certain time, and they're not there. And you're wondering, like, what happened? Where did they go? And then all kind of stuff, all negativity starts to fill your mind. I want that part to release, remove, bind, cancel, return back to sender. I don't want that part. I don't want it. I don't want no parts of it. Has there ever been a time where it's like your mindset has shifted, yet your physical, emotional, everything else is catching up? So things that you once thought, like, yo, I'm done with that, slowly start to creep back in. Like there's a delay. Has that ever happened to you? Spending time in nature can definitely enhance spiritual clarity. But when it's so cold, it's hard. But last week, I just took a moment to just stop, close my eyes, and just listen to my surroundings as I did mindful breathing. And it felt so peaceful, so serene, so tranquil. It felt so nice. To the birds chirping, to the squirrels chasing one another, to the wind blowing, to the snow falling, the cold breeze on my face. And it was so magical. It was so magical to be able to just spend time in silence, surrounded by nature. As much as there's houses, as much as where I'm living, there's not that many trees compared to where I came from. Where I moved from, I should say. There's not many trees. I was shocked. I was like, how do people breathe out here? There's no trees. Just yellow fields. I don't even know if this topic is about clarity, because I've gone into so many different directions. But clarity is so much more than self-exploration. Role of your intuition. There's so much more that goes into clarity. The journey towards authenticity. And the list goes on. So this is just, I guess, part one to clarity. But when things are clear, crystal clear, there's no doubting. There's no making excuses. There's no self-doubt. It is what it is. It's clearly in your face. And if you decide that this is what it is, and you want to continue to put a veil over your face and just deal with it, that's on you, nobody else. That's like they say, when someone shows you truly who they are and you decide to stay in it, don't blame nobody but yourself. And your purpose can be in so many different ways, so many different fields. doing so many different things, a wide spectrum. Like there's so much things that you can be here to do, you know? Your inner truth comes with so much while still trying to function in a world that is doing the total opposite. Doing the total opposite. A sense of purpose, inner peace, alignment with your values, enriched relationships. Understanding of one's beliefs, values, and purpose. Recognizing inner truth that resonates deeply with self. When you achieve clarity, it can lead to a more fulfilling and authentic life. And we're all slowly getting there. Some of us might be there. Some of us might be halfway. Some of us might be halfway, and some of us might just be starting out. Well, until next time, keep fit and have fun. Stay tuned for part 2 on clarity.